All right, so I'm back with another video. I'm supposed to be working, but I just watched Love and Hip Hop, so I want to talk about it while it's fresh on my mind. Man, last night's episode, when I tell you it had my mouth like open the whole entire time. Well, I'm not gonna say the entire time, but most of the time. Am I the only one that didn't know that Lil Mendices wasn't Yandy's biological son? I don't know where I've been, but that right there, that blew my head off. Cause I'm like, that's not her real son? Wow. And I used to watch like Love and Hip Hop New York or whatever, so I don't know if I don't remember Yandy being on Love and Hip Hop ATL. I just remember her being on New York's franchise, the New York one. So I'm just like, I don't remember them ever talking about that. So that right there kind of, anywho. So Lil Mendices, I found out in this episode that Lil Mendices is really not Yandy's biological son or whatever. It's from a previous relationship. I don't know if that was his girlfriend or if they was married. I don't know. But she looked like she Hispanic or Puerto Rican. She looked like she's one of those or whatever. That right there just kind of just threw me all the way off. So anyway, they kind of gave us, it wasn't an introduction, but they had some type of gathering. I don't know for what. I kind of missed that part because I was getting up walking around. But her name is Samantha, and it's Lil Mendices' mother. They kind of gave us like a little clip showing that they haven't always had the best relationship, Yandy and Samantha. So apparently Samantha done tried to check Yandy for taking her son out of town without telling her. You know, they kind of gave us a little flashback of that. So I don't know if that was on New York or what. Because I don't remember seeing that. And I pretty much kept up with all of them, you know. That just kind of just threw me all the way off. Anyways, moving on. So let's just go ahead and just keep everything on Yandy. So Yandy and Mendices, we all know they kind of been having issues. Now, this is what I don't know. I want to know, are they really married? Or is it something that they just, how can I put it? It wasn't like under oath. Maybe they just did it amongst themselves or something. I don't know what that's called, but are they really married? That's what I want to know. Are they really married, or is it just something where they gave each other rings? That kind of threw me off. Anyways, so they end up going to like this little counseling session, therapy session or whatever, because again, they are having issues. You know, he gets to reveal, Mendices gets to reveal, well, he goes on to say that he don't feel like Yandy respect him, so that's why he don't wear his ring, because she wanted to know why he hasn't been wearing his ring or whatever, you know. And she's saying like, regardless of what we got going on, you still should have your ring on because she wearing hers or whatever. And again, he states that he feels like it ain't the time to wear the ring because he don't want to be pretending like everything is good when it's not, which doesn't kind of make sense to me. Which, to be honest, I've kind of done something like that, so I get it. But as a woman, we kind of react emotionally. So I wouldn't expect for a man to say that. I'm going to just say that. So he goes on to say that or whatever, and basically says that he wants them to basically work on patching up what they got going on and to get in a better space or whatever. So Yandy kind of feels away when they leave from the therapy session, and she's just like, yeah, y'all on the Yandy bash train or whatever, you know. And I'm just like, Yandy, the therapy session is supposed to be for you guys to discuss what y'all got going on, right? Ain't that what it's about? It's not gonna sound good, you know, like if you're the one that's in the situation, like it's not gonna sound good. So that part I didn't really understand, you know. Again, why did they even come to the Atlanta franchise? Like, why they didn't stay over there with New York? So we're not getting another New York, you know. I'm not understanding that. I never really could get into Yandy. It's always been like, I like Yandy far as the way that she think when it comes to business, because it seems like she's business savvy. But overall, when it comes to like showing her life, this is my opinion, I feel like Yandy don't really show us enough. I feel like she put on a face to make herself look like she want us to see her in a better light. I have always thought this way, even when she was on Love and Hip Hop New York. I've always thought that. Like, she's a very beautiful woman. Again, it seems like to me, from what I see, it seems like she caters more to her friends than she do her man. That's just what I see. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm just being all the way real here. Again, I feel like she don't give us. I don't feel like she's coming to the TV raw. I feel like she's coming to the TV with still kind of like a little mask. I've always felt that way. I've always felt that way. Like she's someone that kind of like throw rocks and hide her hands. That's how I've always felt about Yandy, right? I could be totally wrong. I could be wrong. But that's how I feel. So I feel like him putting that out there in the therapy session, it kind of it's embarrassing to her, because she did make that statement. She made that statement like, she feel like he just said everything bad about her. The therapist said you really not supposed. I don't know. I've never been to therapy, and that's something that I probably need to do. just to talk to somebody about just my life or whatever. But I don't know in therapy if they talk about the good or if they just want you to just throw out all the bad. So again, from my opinion, I'm thinking that he is more so, unless the way that they're editing it, again, they could just be editing it that way. I don't know if it's just he just going over all the differences that he have with her, and maybe I don't know. They probably just don't show us the good stuff that he's saying about her, or if they even supposed to discuss the good stuff in therapy. I don't know, but yeah, she feels some type of way about that or whatever, and she pouting. Moving on, we have the Bambi and the Zell situation, right? So they are getting grills, and I'm just like, baby, how old are you getting a grill at this age? Because it's kind of all online that she's one age and she's another age. So I'm just like, to me personally, I feel like the grill stuff, it needs to stop. You leave that in your 20s, your teenage years, whatever. But that's just the way that I feel. Like, we are grown here, so what are we doing? I understand that most rappers or whatever, they wear grills and all of that or whatever. I'm from Dallas. I used to go back and forth to Houston or whatever. They known for grills and stuff like that, but it was more so people did that when they were younger. Nobody is 30 plus really saying, let me go get a grill. You know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of threw me out. So I don't know if that's just some entertainment stuff or what, but she did make a statement and say that everybody doing it or whatever, she want to fit in. I'm just like, baby, how old are you? What do you mean you want to fit in? Like, that kind of blew me out, blew me. So her and Zell get to talking again. They mouth and stuff fitted for the grill, whatever. And, he's asking her how she been, blah, blah, blah. And gets to talking about the situation with Amy, right? And Bambi says something that kind of rubbed me wrong because to be honest, we know Bambi from, I don't know where everybody else know Bambi from, but I know her from Basketball Wives. That was my first introduction to Bambi, was Basketball Wives as Malaysia friend. I didn't see Bambi in that light. I seen Bambi as a person that kind of, I don't know why I'm thinking that. I'm gonna stop going off topic because it's just so much to unpack. Anyways, that's where I know Bambi from or whatever. So going back to the grill situation, he gets to talking about how Amy made that, that comment about her dating her ex, whatever. And she was like, is that the only D she have? And I'm just like, baby, that was a low blow. So again, maybe they really not friends, so we just gonna keep it there. They were just probably just friends for the moment. I'm not going to even use that word. They were associates for the moment, but they really not friends. That's how I'm getting it. It didn't make sense to me, because why would you say that? Again, I said this in another video. Why do people feel like it's okay to date your friends or people that you socialize with exes? Like it's nothing. Where's the loyalty? But again, she feels like she probably don't owe Amy any loyalty. I don't know. Me personally, again, if I'm your friend or we cool or whatever, I'm not talking to nobody that you don't talk to. I'm not laying with nobody that you don't talk to. I'm not even finna stick around and be smiling for too long. That's just me though. I'm a different, like, the way me and my circle move, we don't move that way. Like, we're not even attracted to the same type of people. So that's that. So when Amy said that, it just kind of just rubbed me the wrong way, because it's like, girl, what are you saying? But and she was like, oh, she should have came and told me that. It just came off as, she's being messy by saying it to other people instead of telling me. And I'm just like, what? So again, at first I thought that Bambi didn't know about, Amy talking to this man. I thought that it was just a coincidence type of thing. No, it did come out in this episode that Amy ended up saying Bambi knew. And she was expecting to hear from Bambi before as like a phone call or meet up or whatever, and it never happened, you know? So that did come out. Even though they never talked to each other, Amy was saying this amongst Carly Rae and them, right? So back to Bambi. So Bambi says that or whatever, and then Zell goes on to say that he has a situation where he was sleeping with a woman in Mexico, a random lady, no protection, and basically playing Russian roulette with his life, because that's what you're doing. He went to Mexico with a group of gay friends and a porn star, and end up sleeping with this lady, and it's a possibility that she could be pregnant. And I'm just like, whoa, y'all living reckless out here, right? Bambi just covered her mouth like, oh, do she know you know you date guys too? And he was like, no, he haven't told her or whatever. And I'm just like, what do y'all got going on? Y'all playing with people's lives. It's just too much. Like, but then again, I don't know how people live, so I'm gonna keep the way that I feel out of that. He goes on to say that, yeah, so anyways, Zell goes on to say that it's possible that this girl is pregnant or whatever, and he don't feel like he should have a label on exactly what he is, far as straight, gay, bi, whatever. He just like what he like. He feel like he's just a freak and whatever. And I'm just like, that's kind of scary and kind of tricky if you ask me. Moving on. So Bambi's like, yeah, we're gonna get through it or whatever, such. Like, she feel like he'll be a good dad, blah blah blah. So stand on them. They end up going to some type of what is it called? It's astrologer, right? Astrologer, yeah. And it's Jessica White, him, and Bambi. Mind you, I skipped the part because it's really not that important, except he met up with the girl that he's saying that's, probably his baby mama, and they get to talking. She said that she don't really care about his past, because he do reveal to her that he do talk to guys as well, and what she's gonna do as far as like what she go do when it comes to if she's having a baby or not, right? And she goes to take the pregnancy test, comes back, she's pregnant. She says she don't know. She really want to be married first, whatever. And I'm just like, whatever. Moving on. So back to that. The piece with Bambi, Jessica, and Zell. The astrologer gets to talking. Zell said he likes astrology. Jessica White says she's into it too, and something about some animal stuff. I don't know what she was talking about. Jessica's kind of weird to me. I'm not finna cap. She kind of comes off as weird. She talks kind of slow. It's just like she comes off kind of weird to me, whatever. And I'm not being funny. This is just how I feel. She started talking about how she talks to animals and stuff like that, and whatever. So they get to talking about all of that or whatever. That's their meetup, which was really irrelevant. Zell pulls out the pee stick, right? And I'm just like, why are you walking around with this? Because the astrologer ended up saying something about some type of kids. I don't remember exactly to what degree she was saying it, because I'm not going to lie, I kind of wasn't interested in that part. And he pulls it out, and they just, oh, God, whatever. Bambi and Jessica like, oh, my God, we're going to, you're going to be a great father and this and that. You should do a baby mama reveal. They get to talking about who should come, if he should invite Santana and all of that. And Bambi's like, y'all do have some type of relationship or had a relationship, so he should find out from you and not the world. Jessica's like, yeah, we've been friends for a little minute. I'm just like, girl, you ain't even been on the show that long, unless y'all already knew each other prior to the show. But she's like, yeah, he's one of my good friends and this and this and that. They just throw that friend word around loosely, and it just, I don't be feeling it. I ain't gonna lie to you. So moving on, Erica Banks, Amy, and Lil Zane's wife, they all meet up at this fitness place. I don't know if it was a gym or exactly what it was, but they were in there working out. Ashley is her name. Ashley and Amy, they get to talking or whatever, and she introduces her into Erica, and Erica's just like, she know Lil Zane or whatever. She didn't know he was married. That's that. They go on to say, they go on to talk about how long they've been married, and why he don't wear his ring and stuff, because he don't wear the ring, but she wears hers. And Erica just like, girl, what? So that's that. I'm just like, when did Amy and Erica become friends? This stuff is just, it's just too much to keep up with. So they're friends, you know, which, to be honest, it's cool if they are, or if they ain't, or whatever. It's just the introduction that we had to them, and you know, the chaotic situation. I didn't think that they dealt with each other. So they're cool. They end up getting invited to Diamond the rapper. They end up getting invited to her bachelorette party. So they all say that they come in, da 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 da. Carly Red is there. All of them are there. Come to find out, Jasmine end up coming in, which is Kirk's baby mother. She comes in. So Yandy's there. We have all of the girls. We have Yandy. We have Amy. We have Erica Banks. Erica Banks is supposed to be one of her bridesmaids. Carly Red feels a way about that because she's like, I've been knowing Diamond longer. How did you become the bridesmaid? You know, whatever. Carly Red, you know how she is. So we have her. And then, again, Jasmine, Kirk's baby mother. So Yandy feels some type of way because Jasmine is there. She's like, oh, that's her friend, whatever, you know, because they didn't sit with them. Jasmine did not sit over there with them. So they get to talking amongst each other, Carly Red and them and all of that. Amy goes on to reveal to them that, you know, her and Bambi, they don't deal with each other no more. She feel like what Bambi did was weird, you know, and Yandy was like, did she know? Whatever. And she went on to say Bambi did know. She already knew about the man, you know. Bambi knew that was her ex. Ashley, that's her name. Ashley was there as well. And she was just like, the same type of stuff I'm on. I don't give a care how long y'all been talking. If it was petty, if you just like the dude, I'm not with that. You know, that's weird energy. So Yandy asks Carly Red, you're not gonna ask Diamond about Jasmine. And I'm just like, Yandy, why don't you do it? Stop putting her up to do your dirty work. How about you do it? There goes that. Goes back to what I was saying about Yandy throwing rocks and hiding her hands or whatever, right? So she's basically saying like she really don't care what Jasmine got to say because she's loyal to Rashida, right? So long story short, Carly Red goes over there to Jasmine. And I don't know if anyone's remember, but Jasmine and Carly Red did not really cuff each other because Carly Red was the one that exposed that Kirk had a baby, right? A baby outside of Rashida. She had Jasmine's son's picture. So she goes over there, brings her back over. They get to talking. Carly Red, Jasmine and Yandy, they get to talking or whatever, and she's just listening. And Yandy was on some stuff like, why are you even telling everybody else? Why not reveal this information to Rashida? And she was like, excuse me, she was like, she don't talk to Rashida. She don't talk to Rashida. And Yandy is saying it is your responsibility to know what your kid is eating while he's over there. It's your responsibility to basically keep up with what's going on. It's not Rashida's job. And I'm just like, that makes sense. I get where she's coming from. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like Rashida really is going to ever accept Jasmine. Because in a situation like that, I wouldn't either. But again, as we all know, why do she need to tell Rashida? I don't feel like Rashida's going anywhere. Like a lot of people don't feel like Rashida going anywhere. It's pointless. So I feel like Yandy just really mad at the fact that the girl is even around. Because at this point, I'm tired of seeing Jasmine. I stated this in another video. I'm tired of seeing her. I don't know if they're trying to make her a permanent castmate or whatever, but we're tired of seeing Jasmine. She don't have a point. It's no relevance. We like whatever. Expose what you need to know. I mean, expose whatever you know about Kirk and keep it moving. Like we tired of hearing about you and Kirk. We tired. You, Kirk, and Rashida. We tired of it. They can really just exclude them from the whole storyline because it's the same stuff. So yeah, Jasmine just basically saying like, it ain't no need for me to tell Rashida because she don't talk to Rashida. So whatever, you know. And Yandy is getting aggressive with her in so many ways and just basically saying like she don't want to hear it, she done, whatever. And Carly Red is asking to see receipts to what Kirk and Jasmine, you know, however they've been communicating or whatever, and when he's trying to talk to her. So she goes on to show that. And I'm just like, it's just a lot of mess. And again, you would think when people get older, that mess will kind of like leave their lives, but no. Again, this is a TV show. I understand we got to leave our feelings out of it, you know. But it's just like, what in the world is going on? Rashida not finna leave this man, so it's no point of even going back to tell her, Yandy, you got your own business to worry about, so why are you even so invested into what Rashida and them got going on? And the fact Jasmine here, okay, it ain't like the people that you really deal with is dealing with Jasmine. This is Diamond. Diamond is not, I don't think she's loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? She can have whoever she wants as her friends. So that's that, you know. So that's pretty much what this episode entailed. I'm trying to think if I'm leaving anything else out. Because like I said, the part that had me stuck was the Yandy not really being Mendeecees's biological mother. I was like, whoa, you know, that part I did not know at all. So that was that. I think that's pretty much it for this episode. What was I gonna say? Ashley, she seems like a sweet girl or whatever. She didn't really have a lot of camera time this episode. Erica Banks, she seems like a person that's a good listener. You know what I'm saying? I do give her that. It seems like she's a good listener because I have noticed, like in other episodes and in another season, that she is somebody that people come tell whatever they want to say, and she pretty much listens before she responds. She don't really talk over people, so I do give her that. I like that about her. Yandy, on the other hand, Yandy got a lot of stuff going on. It seems like in her personal life. And I feel like she needs to invest her time into that. That's what I feel. She needs to invest her time into her husband because it seems like he's on the verge of leaving. That's what it looks like. She do a lot of throwing stuff out there that she want to do without coming to him and consulting with him. And as a married woman, if y'all are truly married, you know, y'all are supposed to be on one accord, and it doesn't look like they're on one accord at all. And it seems like Mendeecees getting tired of it, you know. But a lot of times I feel like I don't know their finances, and I'm gonna start out by saying that we don't know if Mendeecees make more money than Yandy, because I don't. It's kind of obvious, but I don't want to say that because I could be totally wrong. We don't know exactly what Mendeecees do, or I'm not going to say I don't know. Yandy is somebody that is, it looked like she's an independent woman, and it's kind of hard with having a man come in and try to consult with what you got going on when you are someone that's already established. I'm just leave it like that. So I feel like Mendeecees is coming to grips that Yandy is Yandy, which means that Yandy don't feel like she got to come to him and tell him what her next move is going to be. I feel like Yandy think that she's supposed to make the move and he just supposed to fall in line with it. That's what I'm saying. So I think Mendeecees tired of that. You know, she too invested in her friends. She too invested. You need to go ahead and tighten that up at home, you know. Carly Red, on the other hand, I don't know what Carly Red got going on or whatever. She be in everybody's business. She be in everybody's business. So, again, I don't like the fact that Yandy tried to use Carly Red to go over there and get the information when that wasn't Carly Red's business to go over there and do, you know. So, again, this episode, it was pretty good, you know. With the whole Zell situation, I don't know what Zell doing. I don't think he know. I don't think he know at all. We don't know if the girl go keep the baby or not. You know, we don't know. But it's just kind of awkward with their whole situation. It's really awkward because it's just awkward. I'm gonna leave it at that. But anyways, this was a pretty good episode. I can't wait to see the next episode. What I do want to add before I leave is now I'm starting to see, like, I used to be Team Bambi. And again, we don't know these people, right? But now I'm starting to see how Bambi move. And some of the stuff that Scrappy was saying kind of looks a little true about her. Like, she's somebody that she play a lot of, like, mind games, if you ask me. She play a lot of mind games, and she kind of like, what is the word that I'm looking for when a person is not who they really is on camera. It's not necessarily fake. It could be, but she's somebody that she don't want the public to think bad about her. So it's like she don't really show a lot on camera, but you could tell that she doing something else offline. So that part, and I ain't gonna lie, I was mad at Scrappy for what was going on, because it looked like it was just Scrappy. But as I'm hearing Baby kind of talk, and she's starting to get more camera time and stuff, and it's just like, Baby not as innocent as we think she is, you know? Like, she's not as innocent as we think that she is, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like, some of the stuff Scrappy said about her was kind of right. Like, we starting to kind of see that. I'm not saying that either one of them, you know, it was to blame, but I'm saying everything that Scrappy said about Bambi was not all wrong. And I'm going to just leave it at that. And as time go on, we go see, because I'm starting to see that she moved kind of funny too. Like, it's starting to look like she really just want to, I don't know if she's trying to like promote her business more or whatever. So she's moving, trying to like rub shoulders with the people that she feel like can get her there. That's what it kind of looked like. I'm just being honest. But again, what Scrappy said about her, the things that they were saying about each other when they were, you know, really at each other's throats. Now I'm starting to see that what he was saying, he wasn't all the way wrong. So again, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll be back with another review. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Tell me what you think. Like, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Till next time, peace.